40, minute 40. Let him up, DT. Okay, good takedown. Sorry about that. You're stalling. You're tired. Go. Don't let him take you down. No more, Red. Finish this round. I do mixed martial arts. I've been fighting since 2005. I wrestled in high school and college, and that led into my mixed martial arts career. From there, I kind of carried over into coaching and training other people, and decided to open the gym up, and it's kind of where we are now. I grew up here in Kansas City in like Grandview, Raytown suburbs. Moved around a lot. You know, single mom, single mother, raising 2 kids is rough. You know, we moved around a lot, and so when I was in high school, I moved in with my dad and down in Fort Scott, Kansas. Went to high school down there, and then went to college at Leawood Community College in Missouri Valley, and from there moved out to Iowa and trained fighting for a while, and then finally moved back home here about 2 years ago, back to Kansas City.
What's your favorite aspect of fighting?
Just competition, just being able to challenge myself. I like the pressure, I guess. I like to, you know, put it all on the line, and you know, one man versus another man and see who's the better man. I think that's what I like most about it. Toughest challenge I would have to say would be now. Just now I have a you know, I have a baby now. I own a gym. I have a full-time job as well. So, you know, and I'm balancing. I'm training twice a day. So, I think right now is the biggest challenge. You know, trying to balance all the things that I got going on and still trying to be an elite professional fighter. But I've had many challenges. You know, getting hurt and having to overcome injuries and still go out there and battle and fight. So, you know, every training camp is a challenge that you have to overcome the training camp to get to the fight, you know. So all those are challenges. As far as toughest opponents, I fought some of the toughest guys in the world. I fought a lot of top 10 ranked guys. In 2010, I was ranked in the top 10 in the world, so I can't really put a finger on the toughest, but Bao Quach was a really tough opponent for me. Diego Nunez, who's currently ranked in the top 10.
Oh, wow,
really
you fought him?
Yeah, I beat him. I gave him his first loss, actually. And but I fought a lot of tough guys, man, so I don't know.
What's the most gratifying moment so far in your career?
Gratifying moment. Making it to the WC. I won my first 3 fights in the WC. That was really gratifying. Probably my most gratifying moment, though, was I had a head kick knockout we spoke about earlier. I actually, before that fight, I had hurt my foot really bad. Pretty much broke my foot like 3 weeks before the fight. I was on crutches leading up to the fight. The week of the fight was the first time I walked without crutches. And I just tried to walk without limping so my opponent didn't know. Going to the fight, super hurt. Probably shouldn't have took the fight, but I was hurting for money. So I had to fight because I had to pay my bills. And so I went out there basically on one leg, and I ended up knocking the guy out with the foot that was hurt. And I just, you know, I prayed and prayed about it, and you know, I just asked God to help me get through it. I wasn't even expecting to win the fight. I was just wanting to go out there and get through it. And I ended up having a great fight, finishing with a great knockout. It was actually ranked number 2 knockout of 2009, behind Rashad Evans knocking out Chuck Liddell that year. It was a number 2 knockout in Sports Illustrated. So, yeah, that was probably my most gratifying moment or whatever.
That's fantastic, bro. Inside the cage and outside of the cage, I guess 2-sided question. Who do you look up to?
Inside of the cage, just all the fighters that are doing what I want to do and at the level that I want to be. I look up to George St. Pierre a lot. He's like the most well-rounded, complete athlete in my opinion. Guys that I trained with like Josh Neer, Pat Miletich, Jay Huron, Tyson Griffin. I've been lucky to train with a lot of great guys, so I look up to all the guys that I train with that are doing the things that I want to do. Outside the ring, I look up to my father more than anything. He raised me and all my brothers and sisters off a factory job, working night shifts and different shifts his whole life. He's been working factory work since I've been born, so he's like 31 years in a factory. So like he's the hardest working man I know. So he's been a great role model outside the cage and inside the cage. So he's probably my biggest role model.
Okay, beautiful. What goals do you have set for yourself and your business?
Goals for myself, short term, I want to win this fight this weekend and keep winning and get back in the UFC, and long term is to win a world championship and finish my career in the UFC. For myself, goals for the gym I have is to build this gym with great members and clients, and for everyday general fitness, and build up our fight team, have great amateur and pro fighters kicking butt all over the nation and making a name for us as a fight team and a fight gym. And I want to be the best gym in Kansas City, spread that to the best in the Midwest, and then break that to the best in the world. So that's the goal I have for HD Mixed Martial Arts. Start with KC, move to the Midwest, and then take over the world.
All right. If LC Davis could be a superhero, who would he be?
Superhero? Man, I kind of like Spider-Man, man. Spider-Man, he was, kind of little and he didn't have all the extravagant stuff, like Superman and Batman. I don't know. I just kind of like Spider-Man the best. He's sneaky and sly. I don't know. I kind of like Spider-Man. So I think that'd be me.
All right. What can Kansas City, your hometown, man, what can they expect from you, bro, in the upcoming months or in upcoming years to come?
You can expect me to keep grinding, man. I'm a person that works hard for what I want and goes after what I want, and I'm just gonna keep grinding. I'm gonna keep working hard, trying to produce good fighters, trying to build this name for this gym, and trying to win fights for myself and take care of my family.
All right. Well, you heard it here first, man. LC Davis, pro MMA fighter, owner of HD MMA, co-owner of HD MMA, and Ebonie Jeneus, man. You got any closing remarks before we get out of here?
No, just thanks for having me, man. I appreciate you doing the interview, and just stay tuned. Keep an eye out for HD Mixed Martial Arts.
No problem. You heard it here first, man. We out.